Greetings, greetings. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I apologize for the delay. Um, yeah, I had a couple things I had to take care of. So, just want to do a quick sound check really fast. Just a quick sound check. Yeah, that's all. Once I do my sound check, then we are definitely on our way to something great. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So sound check is great. Sound check works out great. All right. All right. Okay. So let's turn that off. All right. Well, welcome to where everything's an argument, so where we can agree to disagree. That's right. That's right. It's a wonderful Wednesday here in the nation's capital. My favorite place. Starbucks. That's right. I used to come to Starbucks to have my big tech meetings, to talk with my contingency agreement person. Yeah, because I didn't have any legal counsel. We just had a contingency agreement, so that's what that was. But yeah, so welcome to where everything's an argument. We can agree to disagree, and I tell you what, today's topics are very hot. It's hot topic day today. I mean, so much is going on, but today we want to focus on tech talk in politics. That's right, that is right, tech talk in politics. And I bought my dictionary. You always got to have your resources. I like to have my resources, so I want to start it off with, let's see, what's this here? Start it off here. Okay, we're going to start it off with the word summons, okay? A written notification that one is required to appear in court. Okay, we'll start with that, a summons. Okay, so back on December 9th, 2016, I was simple technical glitched out by the multinational corporations here that operate in America. Okay, um, through that, I sent them a tweet and asked them if they can remove a closed captioning that was defamatory. However, they didn't feel it was necessary, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but that's not the name that I was given at birth. So, and if that wasn't the words that were coming out of my mouth, then I'm just led to believe something needs to be done about that. But I guess considering Congress has no type of dignity or morals for themselves, something at this magnitude would occur. All right. So moving right along. All right. So the American with Disabilities Act. All right. So this comes from Title 42 USC, not the Title 42 that Biden wants to get rid of to allow the illegals to come over and take all your resources. Not that title. Okay, this is the American with Disabilities Act. So it's provided a civil rights protection to individuals with disabilities and guaranteed them equal opportunity in public accommodations, employment, transportation, state and local government services, and telecommunications. Okay, so we want to focus right there at telecommunications. Now, from the simple technical glitch, how did I go to resolve it? So first I sent a tweet to which that wasn't reasonable, you understand? So from there, I didn't go straight and dash to the courts like a money hungry whore, like a Babylon whore. I didn't do that. I didn't run to the courts. I took used some common sense. Mhm. Some common sense, which is very rare here. And I was under the impression that they would acknowledge that this is wrong, starting at the FCC. But again, the FCC wasn't ready. They didn't have that charter cranked up back then. If that didn't come till a couple years later down the line. Um, so what's interesting is I presented the case in the matter of them abusing their closed captioning feature. Okay, so how did they abuse this? Through the simple technical glitch. Okay, and obviously this is a part of a family glitch. Now, what's interesting, uh, Anthony Brown, Congressman Anthony Brown from Maryland, introduced HR 7449. Okay, all right. So what HR 47 I'm sorry, 7449. What that is a bill. Okay, a bill. Hold on, let me get. I have so many. Okay, a bill to establish prohibitions on the use of automated systems in a discriminatory manner and for other purposes. So he introduced this on April 7th, 2022. Okay. Now, mind you, this is what the defendants, okay? So they said plaintiff cannot show a matter of law or undisputed facts that defend Google LLC, YouTube LLC, defamed her either negligently or intentionally by an error in an automated caption for a video she posted to YouTube. Plaintiff cannot show as a matter of law the defendant owed her a duty of care that the caption at issue was defamatory per se. Okay, so they do have that right, because guess what? She won't be able to tell you anything about Google LLC. Why? Because she doesn't know who Google LLC is. Because why? She didn't file any lawsuit against Google LLC. She filed a lawsuit against Google Incorporated. So that is actually correct. She cannot show a matter of law or undisputed facts that Google LLC defamed her. That is absolutely right because I didn't bring Google LLC into the courtroom. But possibly that everyone in the state of Louisiana can now announce how the family glitch business occurs. Because this appears that you guys have used so many resources to carry this out. This has been going on since when? 2016. But it was actually spearheaded by John Podesta. That's right. It started he started his task given by former President Obama. He started his task in May of 2014. That's right. Now, I'm not sure what big tech challenges were going on in 2014, but I'll share with you all. This was my sentiment towards tech in 2014. Okay, I'll share with this. I found a post. I found that really clever. Hold on one second. Yeah, this is my post. It's from May 19th, 2014. I don't know if their report was May 19th, 2014, but this was mine. It says, this was a Facebook post. It says, it's amazing what Wi-Fi can do, especially when you pay for a network through a service provider. Sprint, I haven't received any new phone money as of yet, but I can feel it coming. And when it does, I'm going to flush this damn iPhone down the toilet. Okay, so that was my sentiment in 2014 with the iPhone. Right. So now I'm back to the device that Google powers, the Android. Yes. Yeah, and they love my Android. I don't know if they like your Android like they like mine, but they do. Now back to where everything's an argument. So I just wanted to touch bases with what Congressman Anthony Brown introduced. He introduced this bill that will help. Okay, so this is wonderful. But what I have an issue with is the fact that if you guys were aware of the family glitch, why didn't anyone turn in Google Docs to the United States Supreme Court? If you now are aware of what the family glitch is, why didn't anyone turn in docs to the Supreme Court? Because after all, Google Inc. should have turned in docs to the Supreme Court, not Google LLC, But anyway, moving right along, let's talk about this family glitch, okay? So, the family glitch appears to be dealing with some sort of sacrificial rituals, you know. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to take this outside. Yeah, I'm going to take it outside. Yeah, but I'm not sure if you have to do like if they want to do like Mary had a little lamb, you know, and you have to give your sacrificial lamb to it's Easter time. It's Easter time too. So Passover Sunday, and this is a good time. So they say Jesus rose on the third day. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out, is the family glitch a part of some sacrifice to where you have to sacrifice your only begotten son to where you can have everlasting ability to roam, free with your infectious disease algorithms? Is that it? Is that the family glitch? Or is the family glitch your 13 bankers, that you know run pretty much everything, and run you all too, and to where you all have to, do all sorts of acts, circus acts, like now, you know. And another thing, Senator Cassidy, yes, oh wow, this is even getting, yes, this is getting great, okay? So it appears that Senator Cassidy did not agree to confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson. Why? Probably because he had some other bills in mind, such as the Early Hearing Detection and Intervention Act of 2022. This was introduced on April 11th. Senators Bill Cassidy and Rob Portman, Maggie Hassan, John Hickerlooper. Yeah, so they introduced this bill, and it would reauthorize current research and improve public health programs for early detection, diagnosis, treatment of hearing loss in newborns, infants, and young children for 5 additional years. The current funding for the program is set to expire at the end of the fiscal year 2022. And this is great. This is great. I mean, I guess they found more than the branding Starbucks. They found some other things to help carry on. But why didn't Gladys Hill wheelchair story? After you guys got that ramp up there in Baltimore, why didn't that story bring you your result? Was that story able to bring your family glitch or no? That's what we have to figure out. Well, I'm going to see about taking this outside for 1 second. Yeah, so come with me. Yeah, we're going to see how much battery power the HP can hold. See how much battery power the HP can hold right now. Yeah, we're going to go outside and take this outside. But yeah, I mean, everything's an argument. We can agree to disagree. I only share from real life experience. I wish I had dead man's quotes to quote from, but I don't. I leave that to the experts to quote the dead man's quotes, to carry them on. Yeah, but we just have to get to the bottom of this family glitch business, this simple technical glitch business, and where are Miss Hill's Google Docs business at? That's most certain. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna try our best. Hopefully we won't get disconnected. I have a lot going on here. I have a lot going on. So yeah, hopefully we won't get disconnected. So yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, oh, but I forgot to share you all. I did get my hair colored. I did. I went to oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, so I did get my hair colored and I went to the beauty salon. Yes. It took me several hours to get this done. It did. But I like the end result. I suggested that, blondes have more fun. So that's kind of why I think I'm going to move back one, move over one right here. Yeah, I think that's it. Hold on one second. Rearrange some things. It's all good. It's all good. This is live. Yeah, do what you got to do. All right. And we're back. We're back. I have my workout gear on. I went to get active is life earlier today. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually in my element now, which I really like. Outside is my element. So yeah, let's get back to where everything's an argument, to where we can agree to disagree. So we left off with the senators introducing the bill, per usual. They introduced so many bills. They've been introducing bills since 2016, and guess what? What they have not provided is an apology. Something simple as, just an apology. I guess I won't ever get it. And that's why they'll never get any respect from me. So it is what it is. But again, at least I get to stand on my Google Docs. I get to stand on my own case law. That's pretty brilliant. What do you think? That's brilliant, right? When you can stand on your own case law, yeah, I must say that's brilliant. Especially when not at the moment you're not licensed to practice law. Yeah, when you can stand on your own case law, that's just magnificent. Okay, so let me get back to I had another definition, another word I wanted to share with everyone. Okay. um, yes, here it is right here. It's called treason. Okay, and treason is it's a crime of violence against a person to whom allegiance is owed. Okay. Literally betrayal. Okay. Betray, to hand over, surrender. The offense of attempting to overthrow the government of one's country or as of assisting its enemies in war. Yeah. And the phone just, beeped to that. Yeah. So, who was it that waged a war against an American journalist? Well, I guess it looks like the state of Louisiana knows. It looks like Al Sharpton is aware. It looks like Congresswoman Yvette Clark is aware. Senators Bill Cassidy, Rob Portman, Maggie, John. All of these people are aware. So I just wanted to know, just kind of, when did you all figure out that this was wrong? Was it when it was it after CNN figured out that their CNN Plus, their 10,000 subscribers is not going to be able to sustain them on the stream right now? So again, in 2014, when you all were at the HWG Wheel of Misfortune, when they assisted the lady Gladys Hill with her wheelchair story, to get her ramp up at her house, because it took them 10 years. 10 years. That's unfortunate. That's a travesty. It took them 10 years. Okay. And I mean, why didn't that story usher in the family glitch business? Why did it take for you all to cyber attack Miss Hill an American journalist in order to figure out what the family glitch was. Gladys Hill wheelchair story didn't bring you the family glitch? I mean, you guys have a lot to answer for right now in real life, in real time, not in the metaverse. Although that's where Google's Hangout is at, in the metaverse. Yeah, Google's Hangout is at the metaverse. Yeah, for security. Uh-huh. I didn't have those. I didn't have those. Even as an American, I didn't have those privileges. What happened? You know, I feel discriminated against. Why didn't I get those privileges? And Jamie Raskin, why didn't I get an invite to go into the chamber and talk about white supremacy? I would have loved to go talk about it, to figure out where did that invention of a word derive from, because quite frankly, I don't know what it is. I had a little boy tell me the other day that he loves me, and he doesn't even look like me. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Where did all of that come from? Where did all of this derive from? To want to have the audacity, to want to gather, to attack me. That's where, because you all have to face the world now in real life, in real time. Because I'm here. Yeah, I am. And it's unfortunate that you have to use my family members, to orchestrate your endeavors to sustain yourself on the stream. So how did the deal go through, NBC? Getting the deal through. Maybe Al Sharpton knows getting the deal through, how it goes, right? You got that. That's what he said. You got that. So again, where's Google? That's what I want to know. Where's Google? While you all are up there, professing and just regurgitating contamination and spreading your infestation algorithm all across the world, where's Google? And where are my Google Docs? Yeah, you're right. Google LLC cannot be responsible. Why? Because Miss Hill did not file any complaint against them. She didn't summons them to the court of law, despite them entering into the court. That's what they say. I don't know. We don't know who entered into the court. According to the court record, it doesn't say. That's the part. So is that a part of the family glitch business too? When you don't enter into the court, you send your shellfish, you send your odor into the court, your shellfish, because that's what it was smelling like, some shellfish. Yeah. And I'm allergic to fish. That's why. So that's how I'm aware, because I'm allergic. That's why. So, hey, at the end of the day, we're going to be real, okay? We're not going to create things, because that's what you all did. You all took my program, my exchange for a lifetime, okay, that I created, okay, to meet the UN World Water Day goals, okay, with providing sustainable drinking water. That was all I did. I was helping provide sustainable drinking water in real life. And you guys took my plan, and became just who knows what. You have to ask Michelle about that. You have to ask Obama's partner about that. What did you become? Because I know I was becoming a media entrepreneur, and now everyone's upset. But thanks for now it's really great when the media now can work for you, okay? By guess what? Revealing how the family glitch business goes. And shouts out to the real, keeping it real. Yeah, Fox. Remember when you all copied my show when I gave away the Gucci bag? Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for you. Come up with some new innovation and creativity of your own. That's what this is about right now. That's what this is about. You have to show up, and show up on your endeavors, on your wave. Okay, don't use me as your means or leverage to advance or propel yourselves out here. as if you have what it takes, because you don't. Only thing you all do is take from someone else and provide it to the world as if it's your own. But I'm just thankful I didn't create contamination, because that's what you all have right here going on. It's just a bunch of sexed out, crazed, infectious disease roaming, algorithms. That's all you guys have to say for yourself. That's your sustainability. That's your sustainability. But again, I want my damn Goo Goo Docs, and I'm serious. I want them. So no, you're right. The plaintiff cannot say anything about Google LLC, because why? She don't know who that is. She don't know who Google LLC is. Why she don't know? Because guess what? Plaintiff never filed any complaint against a Google LLC. Shit. When plaintiff was under oath, plaintiff was under oath with who? Google Incorporated. That's what that say. That says Google. That says Google Incorporated, right? Yeah, that's who plaintiff was under oath with. So if plaintiff was under oath with Google Incorporated, that's who needs to show up. Not nobody else. Not anybody else. But yeah, these people are just ridiculous. They are ridiculous with themselves in real life. You understand? Yeah, you thought you were going to do something, right? Yeah, only thing you did was reveal how weak your witch's brew is, how incompetent all of your experts are, how lousy you all are, and how you all orchestrate. You actually sit down and you orchestrate how you're going to cause havoc in someone else's life. Why? Because they simply follow their pursuit of happiness. My pursuit of happiness wasn't found in the rear end of anyone else's anus, and I'm not sorry. Okay? And excuse me, because I have minors, children around, so I have to watch my speech right now. Okay. But my permissions don't come from you. That's the part. My permission doesn't come from you, nor your terms of service, nor your bankers, nor Congress. None of that. This is divine order, not your divine nine, that work for the bankers. It's not them. I'm not her. This is a gold standard. Okay. This was set at birth. Now, British pound that against the headboard for your 69 position that you love. Because get ready for the bust down, because it's coming. Because guess what? Everybody is going to go to the courts now and explain how your family glitch business works, and how, you send your shellfish companies into the court of law, and you actually orchestrate to have a family separated in order to help your experts with 8 months of experience to create a catastrophe for someone that didn't exist. And then she had the nerve to write on the paper that I was laughing to myself when she walked in. These people are fucking nuts. You understand? I don't ever want to see any of them in real life, because why? I just might spit in their face. You understand? But then that's too high of a quality for them. They don't even deserve it. You understand? But you see, if someone was kicking their asses on the street, excuse me, I would just watch. I would record it, because they deserve it. They do. You see. But if I retaliate, then what? That's what I want to know. If I retaliate against all of you that have gathered to attack me, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If I retaliate, you understand? But you all aren't even worth it. All I want is my Google Docs. That's it. You understand? I didn't ask for your MK Ultra, and that's the thing. You have to understand. Usually, times when the CIA and everyone, because this was a big operation, you all. This was really big. This was really big. I mean, we're dealing in maritime law, okay? So you're dealing with the military, the Navy. You're dealing with big, big security, okay? Now, who thought that I was a security risk? I don't know, or a threat or something. I don't know. But what I will say is they had it all wrong, because at the end of the day, this is what I can promise you, guarantee, with Google backing, okay, with the alphabet backing for Google, the casino liability insurance like that you guys have to come up with, or maybe the family glitch business can find the insurance policy to pay for how you're going to, carry out your infrastructure bills. But just imagine if I had returned everything. Imagine if I had come into the law office, into the incubator decoy space, the decoy holding, and taken that glass of water and thrown it in the face of one of those British barbarians. What if I would have done that? If I would have done that, then what would have that been? Just a self-defense mechanism. Why? Because you guys came after me. You now have to explain, why did you come after me? That's what you have to explain. Because I never bothered any of you. You said you're news people. You should be able to tell news. That's what I know I can do. I was a journalist. Well, I still am a journalist. But are you recognized by the court of law? If you're not recognized by the court of law, you're not a journalist. So that's what I want. I want all of NBC. I want all of CNN, CBS, ABC, the Washington Post, Washington Times, USA Today, NPR, The Hill, Politico. I need to see all of your journalists. I want to see your journalists. Yeah. Not trash can hit pieces passed off as newsworthy. I want to see your journalists. Because guess why? Because you guys have been substantiating a lot of things out here, starting with that Billy Goat serum. So when it being so that the biotech companies that made this, they aren't going to be held accountable. So obviously the news will be held accountable, since you helped substantiate the Billy Goat serum. And so many people are having adverse reactions right now. But you're not ready for that conversation in real life, because that's the realm I operate in real life. See, I'm out in the elements. This is out in the elements, a place you all just started to get to report. So I just want to know, what does it take for the family glitch business? Does it take for you to sacrifice your child, your only begotten son? So what does it take? Because I thought it just takes talent. I thought if you're born with it and you have what it takes, that's all that's required. I didn't know anything else extra. Anything outside of you, I didn't know. But again, when they do that MK Ultra stuff, some people's minds let's say, aren't intellectual enough and strong enough to sustain, to handle what it is. Many people that go through these experiences, in the CIA and all of these agencies use these tactics. These things are able to penetrate someone's mind who is not fully developed. So, and chances are they will not be able to recall or recount anything that occurred. Why? Because they were just their 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 entity had been taken over by a possession, like a demonic possession, or like the algorithms take over. So some people who go through those experiences, they don't really remember the acts that the agents put them through because their mind wasn't able that strong. So their mind was able to be penetrated and possessed, and that's why they was able to carry out whatever acts the government needed them. And that's when you go and ask them to be honest with you about their role and everything, they tell you that they didn't do anything, but at the end of the day, their name is all on the paperwork. The paperwork. Hey, I just go according to the paperwork. Like I told you all, I don't do dead man's quotes. I only share from living experiences, and I have an account, a real life account. I didn't, it wasn't a create a instance, see how the people react, and then no, it wasn't any of that type of ordeal. I don't have to do that. That's what I said. I don't have to stage events, see how the people react and then get a response. And I don't have to do all of that. Some people do, and that's fine. Hey, to each their own. I only do what works for me. And obviously, what worked for me, everybody wanted it. That's why they glitched me out. That's why they glitched me out. Only they know, and they can explain now. Since Senator Cassidy has gone to, Evangeline Parish and talking broadband since Kamala, and everybody's talking broadband. Now we're back at where? The wheelchair story. You know how a wheel, because remember, I had my wheel too. I did. I had my wheel together. I had all my Google Doodles. How Google does a Google Doodle every month. Yeah, I had my Google Doodles too. I did. I had all my Google Doodles available. Yeah, my drawings and things ready to present to the court, but I never was able to. They always kept me out. But now that they have a black Supreme Court justice, will that make a difference? No, because black has no standing in law. It only stands good on the news feed to help generate advertising revenue for the marketplace. But just don't let them make a mockery of you. That's all I can suggest. Because sometimes they make a mockery. They love to. They love to make a mockery, you know. But again, you ask them where their Google Docs are at. Tell them they can make a mockery of that. But this is what I want to share, okay? The proprietors of the world hires people to find out and publish the truth about everything, regardless of all others' consideration. And if the truth is not given, it is solely the fault of the writer, not the paper. Okay? So it's the fault of the writer. And guess what? I don't write any lies. I don't write any lies. Yeah. See here? This is who I'm waiting for. This is what I'm waiting for right here. Let's see. Yeah. See, this is who I'm waiting for. You see, this one here. That's the only people I'm waiting for. Outside of that, yeah, but this is another one of my Google Doodles that I had. Yeah, this is another Google Doodle. Let me get that in the camera. So you can see. Yeah, that was my Google Doodle. I had several Google Doodles. I had several. Yeah. Oh, and look, my weight. This is my weight. I did a weight check. You know why I did a weight check, you guys? Because the Child Family Service Agency caseworker, Amanda Bayer, she told, she, along with some other people, told a family member that I was 99 pounds. I don't recall. I probably haven't been 99 pounds, you all, since maybe 6th grade, 7th grade. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now I'm probably a solid 135, Let's see. I think I'm probably a solid 135, I think I'm solid 135. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a solid 135 right now, Yeah. But I pack a punch. I pack a punch about 300 pounds. It feels like 300 pounds coming at you. Yeah, that's the punch I deliver. It feels like 300 pounds are coming after you. Coming. That's called a pack punch. Yeah, that's called a pack punch. A PAC, like the pack, like the wolf packs. I'm a part of the I'm a wolf, but just not in sheep clothing. You know. Yeah. So yes, I did advocate for the deaf and hard of hearing. That's what I spent my time doing. I sure did. This was before the Starbucks rebranded. This was before, you know, Senator Cassidy introduced the bills. This was before the, broadband. This was before all of that. This actually came after Gladys Hill's wheelchair story that the law firm, you couldn't get the deal through. Like I said, you couldn't get the deal through with Gladys Hill's wheelchair story. So why did you feel you can create a wheel of misfortune using my story and try to come up off of me, but create some conditions for me that didn't exist? And you think I'm going to live with that? You people have lost your fucking minds in real life. Like I said, it's a bunch of psychosis going on. You need now mental health, a psychiatrist. You do. You see, like at UMC, but the Urban Movie Channel. Remember the Urban Movie Channel came here? Yeah. And what did Attorney Racing? He used the UMC for his leverage, right? But wasn't the UMC movie about what? Opioids. Yeah. And you guys have an opioid problem right now, right? But Al Sharpton, you brought me in the White House for what? 21st century policing. But I'm no criminal. So why did you try to do that? Because I told you I needed help getting through the red tape. Well, my red tape, it was bureaucracy. It wasn't sacrifice. It wasn't blood sacrifice. The red tape I was talking, it wasn't sacrifice. It wasn't human sacrifice. So I was talking about bureaucracy, but thank you all for showing me and revealing, how the family glitch business works. Again, obviously it takes for you to sacrifice your son, your only begotten son, that whosoever lives shall, have everlasting life and not perish and all of that. It's Easter time. Jesus is getting ready to rise, like they say. But Jesus didn't come to help Google, to help me make a magic carpet ride to Google to the courts. To where, guess what? If he did, I would have took that magic carpet ride, and that way Attorney Racing wouldn't have petitioned to have me evaluated for Google. So who's going to evaluate all of these people? That's what I want to know. Who's going to, starting with Obama, because the order came from him. Everybody followed the order. So who's going to do something with these individuals? And again, I haven't had a fact checker yet. We've been at this since 2016. I'm waiting for your fact checkers. I'm waiting for your journalists. I'm waiting for all of your experts. I'm waiting for everybody. We got a lot of Google coverage. We got a lot of volumes of Google Docs to cover. It started as a simple glitch, remember? Now it's the family glitch. But you guys will create circumstances to divide a family. You don't like a family together. You wanted to destroy my unique family structure. So now to have a family glitch, this is dynamic. This is dynamic, along with all the psychosis games that you all play. I'm just so thankful for clarity, for a great, stable mind. You understand? And to have all of my faculties. And I can think for myself. And I don't need your algorithms to predict anything. Only thing you should predict is, when will Google Docs arrive? We've been waiting. We've been waiting. But again, I'll stand on Google Docs. If you don't want to give me an apology, hey, it's fine. It's okay. But again, I have no respect for any of you in real life, not in the Actor's Guide. This is not Actor's Guide Hollywood I'm talking about, or your symbolism. I'm talking real life here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just letting you know what time of day it is in real life, and it's heating up. It's heating up, so if you can't take the heat, don't bring your ass outside. That's all I can say. If you can't take the heat, don't bring your ass outside because it's heating up. And I'm ready for it to light your asses on fire. Yeah, I'm ready. For the sun. Yeah, not the sacrificial sun. The sun, you know, not the China artificial sun, you know, the sun like y'all worship. Not the sun in the sky worship though, Y'all worship the sun, but I'm talking about the sun in the sky. When that sun, them solar flares hit them rear ends that y'all love to roam around here and that y'all is passing around. Y'all been just shoot. I mean, it's just it's so many people pretend to be something that they're not, and that only helps when you're an actor, that only helps when you're an actor, you know, because guess what? That can at least justify why you went so desperate and you were so destitute to get things done, But yeah, I'm just and shouts out my grandmother. Today's my grandmother's birthday. Shouts out to Rosa Gardner. Yes, thank you, Grandma. Yes, thank you. My grandma was an Eastern Star. Yes, she was. Shouts out. I can't talk about the Eastern Stars now because ain't no telling what their where their outlook will take them right now. Back to Babylon. But my grandmother would have been a century old today. She sure would have. She would have been a century old. So thank you, Grandma. I appreciate your foundations. I appreciate your customs, your love, unconditional. Oh, that was my girl. Grandma, that was my girl right there. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. That was my girl. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Grandma stayed where it was popping at, in Louisiana. Yeah, this was before Google got to Louisiana, before they got to Sunset, before the broadband packages hit. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in to Where Everything's an Argument. We can agree to disagree. And I just want to share again, these are real life experiences. This is my experience. This is my story. I'm just sharing. I don't want you to, I'm not a victim, although I have been defamed, I am still in my healing process. But what would be exceptional to help with that is if I had some type of apology, but I won't get that. So I guess I'll just stand on my case law, which is much better, because I can always go back and refer to my case law, in real life. I didn't have to create some conditions that didn't exist and then to see how the experts can draw their 100 questions. Yeah, and by the way, Paul, where are the 100 questions? Because remember, you derived 100 questions from your Child Family Services Agency report. And another thing I want to share, has COVID ever been in Ukraine? I don't know. Has COVID ever been in Ukraine? We want to take it back to 2014 because that's when the Ukraine deal started. That's when Biden was first tasked, But again, what are the COVID numbers in Ukraine? Have they had any outbreaks there? But anyway, thank you for tuning in to Where Everything's an Argument. We can agree to disagree. Feel free to comment, like, and share. But again, this is real life experience. I don't quote dead men's quotes because why? They don't carry me to my next destination. I stand on my living words. Yep, just like everybody else stands on my Google Docs, getting the deal through. Peace.